The Uncharted 4 ending left many wondering where Naughty Dog could take the series next. Spoilers, the curtain closed on our man Drake walking into the sunset with his family in tow meant the idea of a promised single player DLC would be tricky for Nathan Drake as the lead. We wouldn't want his hip go to mid-climb. Thankfully, Uncharted The Lost Legacy brings 2 new leads, and having spent 45 minutes following Chloe and Nadine's adventure, it's clear that the next instalment promises to be just as action-packed. Initially planned as a single-player DLC for Uncharted 4, the project's rapid expansion in scope meant it quickly became a standalone game. The good news is this meant more stuff for the player. Uncharted Lost Legacy will not only include a brand new story, but also all the multiplayer maps released to Uncharted 4, as well as survival mode. It will also match the PlayStation Pro 4 support with 1440p 30fps in single player and 1080p 60fps in multiplayer, as well as the full HDR. But of course, the real star of the show is a new story, and looks set to be a stunner. Chloe Fraser, the mysterious treasure hunter who first appeared in Uncharted 2, is on the journey to obtain the golden tusk of Ganesh and the historic treasure of the Hoysala Empire. However, as you might imagine, she's not the only person searching for this treasure's item. The evil warmonger Azav, also looking to get his mitts on the prize, is in order to get ahead of the competition. Fraser enlisted the help of Nadine Ross, who spent most of Uncharted 4 trying to kill Nathan Drake. From the story trailer, it appears that Lost Legacy will follow the usual beats which Uncharted is renowned for, with the same excellent voice acting and set pieces we've come to expect. The same is true of gameplay too, which, bearing some minor tweaks, is pretty much as it was in Uncharted 4. The developer has created the largest expansion in Uncharted's history in the form of the Western Ghats. Chloe and Nadine must explore this gorgeous locale to further unlock the secrets of the Empire and find the golden tusks, as well as killing plenty of Azav's troops in order to stay alive. There are 3 key tombs to explore, as well as a few other optional missions. The tombs can be completed in any order, and other tasks are entirely optional. The game hands out Hoysala tokens, the reward for collecting which is unknown at this point. Not that it stopped me from obsessively hunting them down. The inclusion of side quests and optional tasks is refreshing. Uncharted 4, while offering huge environments, felt like viewing galleries with little actually to do within them beyond the main objective. Uncharted Lost Legacy gives the landscape purpose. Within minutes of driving around the Ghats enclosed 4x4, I found a group of ramshackle buildings, in the centre of which a button to activate fountains at the top of the towers. The task was to stand on each fountain before the time ran out to earn the token. Again, I have no idea what the token's for, but the task was fun regardless. With the tombs located to the north, southeast and southwest, I headed north and came across yet another optional task. This time, a series of bells needed to be shot in order to unlock a door. Trying to find a spot to hit them all was tricky, and did my ears absolutely no favours with the tinnitus including ringing in the overly loud headphones. But again, these little tasks, and the fact they are not marked on the map, provides a reason to head out and explore before heading to the main objective. Speaking of maps, Chloe has an old school parchment map to read when navigating the Ghats. Much like Drake, she'll have to refer to it from time to time in order to discover the direction in which we should be heading next. Since I don't consider myself a dab hand at orienteering, I found myself checking it often. I didn't want Chloe and Nadine to get in a spat like old couple look for the exit in Tesco's car park. Chloe will scribble on the discoveries are made, providing new waypoints to head forward and explore. She also uses a smartphone to take pictures of certain moments. The image is then viewable in her gallery. Unfortunately, you can't take selfies, unlike on Watch Dogs 2, but it's still nice to have. Within the northern tomb, you'll discover a series of raised platforms, placed around a giant axe-wielding statue. Landing on each platform will progress the statue through a 3-stage sequence, culminating into the swing of their axes across some of the platforms. Only a few pedestals are safe, so knowing where to jump and when is the key to making it to the end. It's a cool puzzle, but the solution often becomes the longest route possible and the safest. The second location I came across another ruin, with Azav's troops having occupied the area. Chloe and Nadine are free to approach these combat situations in either all guns blazing manner, or you can try a hand at being stealthy. So, I parked the 4x4 behind one of the guards' trucks, in the back of which was the ammo cache. A new lockpicking system allowed you to nick items from these boxes. You can also come across treasure, special weapons or ammo. so it's always worth having a dig at it. Lockpicking works as it does in normal other games, where rotating the left stick until the controller vibrates opens the lock. Unfortunately, my stealth skills have always been found wanting, and it wasn't long before it all kicked off. Uncharted combat has never been its strong suit, but it's steadily improved over each entry, finishing with something that feels both solid and fluid. What's nice here is that while shooting, a dot will appear within the reticule to let you know where your bullets will land, meaning there's no more spray and pray for long distance effects. I was able to take out a sniper stationed in a distant tower with a few bursts, something that has rarely even worked within the Uncharted before. Unfortunately, my time was up, and I was killed before I was able to take over the ruins and complete the second and third tombs. So, on first impressions, it probably doesn't take a genius to work out that the Uncharted game is going to be good, especially one that begins life as a DLC, but whose scope expanded to the point that it became a standalone release. Uncharted Lost Legacy is interesting since the first time the story has steered away from Drake, and because of this, the unpredictability, the direction in which Naughty Dog will go is narrative and is exciting. There's genuine powerful lead character. Drake could never die, but will the developer be brave enough to kill off one of these two leads? It's certainly be gripping and to see where the story goes, so come on August the 23rd, I can't wait. And guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and even hit that subscribe button down below. I'm Obiwayne and I will see you when I see you.